12th Biozoology, Chapter 6 Evolution. In this part, we will learn Hardy-Weinberg principle. Hardy-Weinberg principle is related to the allelic frequency of a population. In nature, populations are usually evolving. Grass population is evolving, wolf population is evolving. So all the populations undergo evolution. So we use the word population, not individual member. Evolution does not mean that the population is moving towards perfection. In nature, populations are usually evolving. It doesn't mean a wolf evolves into another organism or a grass evolves into another organism. Then what happens in a population in nature? The population is changing its genetic makeup over generations. What is genetic makeup? Some of the genes of a population are likely to be evolving. The genes are evolving. The genes undergo change. That will lead to variation in the members of a population. These genetic variations over a long period of time leads to some effect. What's the effect of genetic variation? When genes are evolving, that results in genetic variation. This genetic variation over a period of time leads to evolution. Change in allelic frequency in a population leads to genetic variation. This is gray color wolf population. This is black color wolf. When there is change in allelic frequency in a population, sometimes the black color may increase. The black color individuals may increase in number because of change in allelic frequency. What is allelic frequency? The frequency of or the proportion of one allele with another allele. We know what are alleles. Mendel conducted experiment on Pisum sativum. He explained that a gene has two alternate forms. A gene for one character has two alternate forms. A gene for height has two forms. They are capital T and small t. The genes occupy a particular place in the chromosome called as locus. These two are homolocus because here this part is occupied by A allele and another allele small a occupy the same locus of another chromosome. So both are alleles of a same gene. In some members of a population, there may be capital A and capital A. Some other members small a, small a. In some members, as here, as it is shown here, it may be capital A and small a. Then if we want to calculate the allelic frequency, we must know how many members of a population carry this capital A gene and how many members of a population are carrying the small a gene. Then only we can understand the proportion of one allele with another allele, that is allelic frequency. The allelic frequency may change due to change in the gene. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is a principle. It is related to the allelic frequency. The Hardy-Weinberg principle states that the genetic variation in a population will remain constant from one generation to the next. When the genetic variation is constant, the allelic frequency also will be constant. Under some conditions, this is applicable. At what time? When the absence of some factors, the genetic variation in a population will be constant for many generations. When some factors are absent. In the absence of disturbing factors, the gene frequency, that is allelic frequency, and genetic variation in a population will remain constant from one generation to the next generation. If the allelic frequency is constant, then there will be no evolution. So Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is a principle. It explains the theoretical condition of a population where there is no evolution. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium characterizes genotype frequencies in a populations that are not evolving. When some populations are not evolving, in such populations the genetic variation will remain constant. When the genetic variation is not constant, or the allelic frequency changes from generation to generation, there will be evolution. Hardy of UK and Weinberg of Germany explained some conditions. When a population meets such conditions, the gene frequency will not be changed. When a population does not meet the following conditions, there will be change in the gene frequency, that is allelic frequency. Gene flow, genetic drift, mutation, recombination, and natural selection in the absence of. When these factors are absent, when these disturbing factors are absent, the population will meet, or the population will be in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. In such populations, the gene frequency, that is allelic frequency, will be constant for many generations. Let's imagine large population of beetles have dark gray or black beetles and light gray beetles. The gene for dark gray is capital A, the allele is capital A, the small a allele brings light gray phenotype. The combination of capital A and capital A small a will bring this phenotype dark gray, and small a genotype will bring the light gray phenotype. Let us assume capital A allele has frequency, that is P. P is equal to 0.3, and small a allele has the frequency Q. The Q is 0.7. The value of P is 0.3. The value of Q is 0.7. Then P plus Q is equal to 1. If we know the P value, we can find out the Q value. If we know the frequency of one allele, we can find out the frequency of another allele. Now let us work on the Punnett square. Male gametes carry capital A gene, female gametes carry capital A gene, that is represented by P, and male and female gametes carry small a gene, also represented by Q. After fertilization, capital A, that is P square, and here capital A, small a, PQ, here also capital A, small a, PQ, here the PQ, small a, here the combination is small a, that is Q square. The capital A, the frequency of capital A is P square. The frequency of capital A, 2PQ. The frequency of small a, Q square. If a population is in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the genotype frequency can be estimated by Hardy-Weinberg equation. This is equation P plus Q the whole square is equal to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. We know the value of P square, the 2PQ and Q square. The frequency of capital A is P square. The frequency of capital A, 2PQ, and small a, Q square. The P value is 0.3 and Q 0.7. Then we can find out what is the value of P square. P square is equal to 0.3 square that is 9%. The gene frequency of capital A is 9%. Then now let us find out the gene frequency of capital A small a, that is 2pq. The gene frequency of capital A small a is 42%. Now let us find out the q square, that is gene frequency of small a. The gene frequency of small a is 49%. This population, members of this population will produce gametes for next generation. When the gametes also have the same gene frequency, there will be no change, there will be no variation in the next generation members. Frequency of AA, capital A 9%, capital A small a 42%, small a 49%. When the gametes also have the same frequency, in the next generation there will be no variation among the members of the same population. Let's assume that the frequency of capital A and small a allele in the gametes of a population would be the same, then there would be no variation in the progeny. Hardy-Weinberg assumptions, that is nothing but the conditions. Under some conditions the population will meet the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Now let us see the conditions. No mutation. Mutation adds new alleles, so mutation will change the gene frequency. Random mating, that is every organism gets a chance to mate. Mating is random. No preferences for a particular genotype. No selection. No gene flow. When there is gene flow, gene will be lost or gene will be added. So gene frequency or allelic frequency will be changed. Gene flow is due to movement of gametes and movement of members. Immigration and emigration will lead to gene flow. So no members should move into the population and move out of the population. Then only the population will meet Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Very large population in size. When the population is small, random, because of some chance event, gene frequency will be changed. So population size should be larger. No natural selection. When all the members are suitable to live in a particular environment, natural selection cannot operate. When all the alleles support the individuals to live better in the particular place, then there will be no selection. All the alleles are fit to survive and reproduce. If any one of these assumptions were not met, the population will not be in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. If any one of the conditions are absent in the population will undergo variation in the next generations. The members show variation. The gene frequency of a population will be changed generation after generation. When the gene frequency is changed because of not meeting the requirements of Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, then what will happen? The change in allelic frequency for many generations will lead to evolution. So Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium enables us to understand whether a population is undergoing evolution or not.